Greetings, I'm Barrett and welcome to Meet Me at the Table. Today we're going to be continuing our playthrough of Aliens Another Glorious Day in the Core. We're going to be moving into Mission 3, Survive. Do you think we can? Oh, it's going to be pretty tough, I bet. Alright, now before we do start, there is something I want to talk about. First off, I want to thank the members of the community for helping me make sure we get this rule right. I was playing the way you activate aliens incorrectly in the second video, and I want to make sure people understand how it's done. Now, I did pin a comment in that video, and I also put a subtitle right in the area that it actually happened, but it is really crucial that we understand how this works because it does play a big factor into how this game is actually made and how it works. So, for example, we have two aliens here, and it is now the aliens' turn to activate. My mistake in the last video is I was moving the aliens all at once, and then attacking after that. That's not how this is done. You're supposed to activate every alien's move and attack and then move on to the next one. So for instance, I would have had to move this one and then it would have been able to attack. Of course, our defensive fire would have gone off with Hicks and say he would have killed this. That'd be great. Of course, his aim dial would have gone down, and now this one would have activated, moved 1, 2, 3, 4 again, up to where he is, and he would have had to use defensive fire again and been possibly attacked by this alien. Of course, if you move both of them up, all he has to do is defensive fire this one, and this one still hangs around and does nothing. And that's not very thematic in the movie, because in the movie they just kept coming and coming and coming. So I just want everybody to understand exactly how these aliens are activated so that we make sure we get this right. Now let's go ahead and take a look at our scenario, Mission 3, Survive. Mission 3, Survive. The mission goal is that Ripley and Newt have been trapped in a room with some facehuggers. Oh, that evil Burke trying to get a specimen back through quarantine. Meanwhile, the Marines are preparing to hold their ground while Bishop aligns a satellite dish to remote fly the dropship so you can all get off this rock. To win the mission, at least one character must survive and exit the board at the extraction point. Bishop is remote piloting the ship, and at the start of each turn, starting on turn 4, roll a Marine die. If the result is equal to or less than the number on the turn dial, Bishop has successfully called in the dropship and opened up an exit. When this happens, place 2 blip tokens on each exit token, then roll an alien die to find out which exit opens. On a 1 through 3, it's A, otherwise it's B. Of course, like in the movie, Newt and Ripley are trapped in a room with a bunch of facehuggers, and they are not able to use the barricade action to remove the barricades that are keeping them in the room, nor can they start with any equipment cards until Ripley takes the interact action with the crate token. Also, we have sentry guns. Now, the sentry guns are awesome. These actually weren't in the original movie. They were part of the director's cut when it originally came out. Now, of course, with all the great technological breakthroughs, everybody gets the sentry guns in their movies, and it's an awesome thing to see. It just mows down these aliens. Before the game begins, players set up 2 sentry gun tokens on the board anywhere other than the room with Ripley. Oh, that'd make things a lot easier in that room. Of course, we do have that crate token. Ripley may take an interact action with the crate token to equip, for free, a weapon from her hand or from the endurance deck. Shuffle if searched. Then remove the crate token from the game board. Then we have the computer token as well. This token indicates a computer that characters can interact with on the board. A character in a space next to a computer token may take an interact action to perform a tech test. If they pass, they may look at one face down blip. Of course, it's very similar to all the other computer tokens we've seen in this game. Of course, this could go badly for us, and we could have a game over man condition. The mission ends in failure if all characters are killed or captured. Once all surviving characters move into the open exit token, the mission ends. Of course, our motion tracker deck is going to be set up a little bit different. We're going to shuffle 3 random threat level 1s and 3 random threat level 2 cards together and set these 6 cards aside for the moment. Shuffle the rest of the motion tracker cards together and then place 6 cards on top of the motion tracker deck. I have already done this since we've done this in other ones. I've already set that up, so our motion tracker deck is ready to go. So that's a quick rundown of the mission. Now, in the last video, I asked for some help as to what 2 cards we should pull from the discard pile. And I got a lot of awesome ideas, but we're going to go with the M4 grenades and the arc welder. I got a lot of comments for the grenades, and I just like having the arc welder. I think it's kind of cool. A lot of people are just kind of thinking it's not that great of an equipment card, but I'm going to get it because it was very thematic in the movie. I'm trying to be actually as thematic as I possibly can, even though sometimes you can't. Then we're going to take the remainder of these cards, give them a quick little truffle shuffle here, and we're going to go ahead and discard 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's take the top 3 off the deck, put the rest of them with our endurance deck, shuffle it all up, and we're all set to go. Now, I've already pulled out all the equipment for our characters, so that's good to go. I'm going to go ahead and show you real quick what we did there. We're going to start with the grunts first. First, of course, we have Hudson. He's pretty much identical. I did give him some grenades. Also, we have Gorman. He is also very similar, except I've given him two different pieces of equipment. I've given him the Hadley's Hope map. Exhaust this card at any time to shuffle the motion tracker card you just drew into the motion tracker deck. Also, Bypass. As an action, while in a space next to a computer token, you may exhaust 2 cards to take a tech test. If you pass, barricade or unbarricade a door. I'm hoping that we can maybe use that to help free Ripley. That's going to be our plan. Now, the other 2 people we have is Frost. He's pretty much identical. I haven't changed anything on him. I did change up Vasquez again. Like I said, I'm hoping to be a little bit as thematic as I can here. In the movie, Vasquez actually lost her smart gun after the reactor room fight. Hicks ripped it off her and threw it kind of right outside the door, shut the door to the APC, and they left. So she doesn't have her smart gun. Of course, in this game, that is totally optional. You could give 2 smart guns out if you want to. You can equip them however you want. But for me, I'm going to go with the pulse rifle and the grenades because that's really what she had in the movie. And then she's also got some body armor and arc welder. And I don't know if she actually had body armor in the movie. I think she was running around without armor at the time. But I'm still going to give her some armor. Got to keep it as thematic as I can, but still hopefully enough for us to survive. Those are our 4 grunts. Let's go ahead and take a look at our 2 heroes. I've become pretty attached to Hicks, so we're going to keep on using Hicks. He pretty much has the same loadout he did last time. There's nothing that has really changed for him. Our next hero we're going to try is Ripley. I'm sure you kind of figured it out since you saw Vasquez as a grunt. We're going to go ahead and give her a shot. She's, of course, trapped in the room with the face huggers. We're going to see how this goes. We're going to go ahead and take a look at her power. She has an on activation, recycle 2 endurance cards, and draw 1 card. So she has to do this, recycle 2 endurance cards and draw a card. She has to do that every turn. It doesn't say may. Also, once per turn, exhaust a card to choose a character within 4 spaces of Ripley. That character rerolls failed defense rolls, so she automatically gets to, or she gets to help people out with her passive. Then, of course, we have Rebecca Newt Jordan. As a non-grunt, she's a hero player as long as Ripley is a hero. And she says they mostly come out at night. Mostly. All right. Then we have passive. When Newt takes a rest action, you may recycle an additional card. That's going to be bonkers good. It says end of activation. Exhaust 2 cards from a character within line of sight and then to move them 2 spaces. So this is a may. This has been confirmed that this is a may action. I may exhaust 2 cards to move a character within line of sight 2 spaces if I wish to. Of course, she doesn't have any melee skills. She's got defense of 7. She's pretty crafty. She can't have any weapons, and she could have some equipment if she wanted to. But I didn't give her any equipment. I did give Ripley some equipment. Now, according to this scenario, we can't have any weapons. Her weapons are locked in a locker, but it doesn't say she can't have equipment. So I've given her a medical scanner and a flare. So those are Ripley's equipment cards. We're going to be all set to go. Let's continue. I've gone ahead and set up the board exactly how you're supposed to according to our map diagram on the back here. So we have our spawn points here, 1, 2, 3, and 4. I also have 4 blips already placed. I have my 2 sentry guns that we're going to place momentarily. Our Marines start here, and notice Newt and Ripley start here. These 2 doors are barricaded, and we have 2 face huggers right here. Here is where Ripley's weapon is, and of course we have a computer right there that we can use. I can now place down my sentry guns A and B, and they have a dial right here full of ammo. Now, of course, these will fire at anything that actually gets in front of them. So I kind of want to go ahead and put them out here. I'm going to put B right here, and I'm going to put A right over here. So they can go ahead and shoot at any of the aliens that could be coming out in any of these directions. I think that's going to be our best plan. With our scenario set up, we are ready to go. Are you excited to see if our Marines can make it off of LV-426? Can they survive? To find out, I need you to meet me at the table.
The sound of your voice is still keeping me awake. Let's rock! The last time you were here.
We're going to begin mission 3. Vasquez, Hudson, meet me at MedLab. We got a fire. All right, we're going to go ahead and activate Hicks. Hicks may draw an endurance card if he wishes to, and he is going to go ahead and draw 1 endurance card. He has found a shoulder lamp. We're going to go ahead and put that in his area. He now can perform 2 actions. His first action is going to be a move action, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I think he's also just going to move right to here. That's going to be our plan. Then he can activate 2 grunts. The first grunt he's going to activate is he's going to go ahead and activate Gorman. Gorman's going to be the first person he activates. And he's going to move 1, 2, 3 to right here. He's then going to attempt to use this bypass card. When in a space next to a computer token, you may exhaust 2 cards to take a tech test. If you pass, barricade or unbarricade the door. So he's going to go ahead and do that. So we're going to take 2 cards from our endurance deck, and we're going to go ahead and exhaust these cards. He's going to roll it up. Now, of course, he only has a tech of 5. I should have maybe given this to Hudson. Hudson's a tech of 6. Oh, he got a 10. Wow, what a terrible way to start. Hicks gets to activate a second Marine. He's going to activate Hudson. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. They're both going to come running this way. That's going to be the end of Hicks's turn. Since Ripley was able to start the fire and get everybody coming this way, hopefully they can get to her before these guys do. But sadly, we didn't get through any of the barricades. I was really hoping that first barricade would be down and we'd be able to get in here. But alas, that did not happen. We're going to go ahead and continue. So Ripley is going to go ahead and take her action. And on activation, she can recycle 2 endurance cards and draw 1 card. So she's going to go ahead and recycle these 2 endurance cards. And then she's going to go ahead and draw a card. Let's see what she got. She got an M4 helmet. Fantastic. She's going to go ahead and keep that. Now she's going to be able to go ahead and take her actions. The first action she's going to do is, well, they really can't do much. I'm just going to move her to here, and then I'm going to move Newt to here because she doesn't have anything else she can do really at all either. Now, of course, she does have an end of activation, which she's not going to do. And that's really about it. That's the end of them. I get to go ahead and take advantage of our last 2 grunts that haven't done anything yet. The only 2 that haven't done anything is Vasquez and Frost. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think Frost is going to come down here and kind of watch to make sure no aliens come up through here. And Vasquez is going to move down here as well and help him out. I guess that's about the only thing I think I can do. I don't really know what else to do. We need to get in that room. We need to save those 2 characters. That's our main priority. And sadly, of course, there's only one way in and out of this room. With our characters done, we're going to go ahead and move into the alien phase. The aliens do get to go ahead and move. Now, facehuggers act exactly like aliens. So they're going to move 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4. They can move 6 spaces. They're going to move up to there, and they're going to attempt to attack them. Now, of course, I can't do any defensive fire because none of our guys have any guns right here. So we're just going to go ahead and roll against their defense and see how it goes. Of course, we have Newt. Newt has a 7 defense, which is pretty good. So she's going to see how she does. She got a 1, totally fine. That's awesome. Now, of course, Ripley has a 6 defense. Let's see how she does. She was able to fend off that facehugger, so both the facehuggers are still right where they are. We're able to fend them off. That's it for the alien activation. Now we're going to go move our blips. We're going to start with the blips over on this tile. Let's go ahead and roll a die. We got a 4. So these are going to move up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that. Next, we're going to go ahead and move these blips as well. Wow, they're marching along. All right, there we go. We're going to go ahead and activate Hicks. Hicks is allowed to draw an endurance card if he wishes to, and he wishes to. He has found an event. We're in the pipe. 5 by 5. So I can go ahead and reveal a card. I can either search the exhaust pile for 1 equipment card and add it to your hand, search the exhaust pile for an event card, or search your exhaust pile for a weapon card. So if I ever need something, this is how to get it. Sadly, I can't get into the room. This barricade is still here, so I can't actually go in there. I guess Hicks is just going to back up a square. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess he'll stand behind Hudson and maybe start running into the room when he gets a chance. Sadly, he's not much more he can do. He really has nothing really he can do. Wow, this is an interesting way of starting. Okay, we're going to go ahead and activate a couple grunts. We're going to start by activating Gorman. Gorman is going to exhaust 2 cards. He's going to go ahead and use that skill again that he has, that bypass. He's going to roll his tech die and see if he can open that barricade. Oh my gosh, he's a blubbering pile of jelly. He can never do anything. All right, he's going to do the tech test again just so he can reveal a blip. Does that even matter? Nope, can't do that either. That's awesome. Hudson is going to attempt to do a tech test to try to open this barricade. Let's see if he can do it. He got a 6. All right, that is his tech. His tech is a 6, so he is able to remove this barricade. That is his first action. His second action is he's going to move up to this next barricade. So we've gone ahead and used our 2 grunts. That's awesome. Now we're going to go ahead and use Ripley. Ripley can recycle 2 cards. She's going to go ahead and take those 2 endurance cards in the exhaust pile and put them underneath our shuffle card and draw a card. She has found an event. Just deal with it. Discard a card from the top of your endurance deck to shuffle a hazard card on a character into the exhaust pile. This card is awesome. We're going to be keeping that card for sure for a long, long time. That is it for her. Now, of course, Newt can go as well. Newt really doesn't have anything she can do except stand here. Now, of course, sadly, I'm also looking at my blunder. This is not exactly the best setup because I actually can't get people into this room to help shoot these aliens. Once this door is down, Hudson's their only hope. I can't actually get a shot off against those guys. Now, if I would have kept them on their bed, I could have moved more people into attack. That was a real bad maneuver on my part. So these characters, I guess, are done, and we're going to go ahead and use our last 2 grunts. These 2 grunts, I guess, are just going to stay where they are again. I don't think it's a big deal. Now, of course, if they run into line of sight of these sentry guns will fire at them too. They're motion sensor. They don't care who it is. They're just going to shoot them. So I'm just going to leave those guys right where they are. That's going to be great. We're going to move into our alien turn. Now, before I do that, I do have to remember at the end turn, I had to tick my dial down to 2. It is now turn 2. When I activated our Marines, we should have been on turn 2. We're going to go ahead and attack with those facehuggers again because I don't have any way to stop it. Let's see how good our characters are. We're going to go ahead and start with Newt. Newt needs a 7. Oh no, she got a 10, so she's going to be knocked down. Now, if I'm not able to kill this alien before the start of its next turn, it will go ahead and get Newt. Now we're going to go ahead and see how it goes for Ripley. Ripley got a 1. She's still doing just fine. She was able to, oh wait, not a 1 is a melee. She actually probably killed this thing. She did. Ripley's got a 2 for melee. So when this thing attacked, she not only got the defense, she got the melee counterattack. She counterattacked this thing, threw it against a wall, and killed it. This thing is dead from how I understand how that works. Now, of course, we need to save Newt. That's going to be our main priority here. Hopefully we can get that alien figure here, the facehugger, before it sticks itself onto Newt. We're going to start with these blips over here moving. We're going to roll up a die and see how far they go. They go 2. So 1, 2. At this point, these sentry guns can see these aliens at some point. And with our line of sight tool, this thing's going to be able to see all of these blips. You can see every one of them. Now, the way line of sight works in this deal is that these little bumps coming out from protruding from the wall doesn't affect line of sight, but it would affect if you're actually moving. But I can still draw a line to that even without this. So we're going to go ahead and take a shot at these. Now, the way sentry guns work is they have an ammo dial right here. They have 450 bullets. You don't reveal the blips, of course, unless somebody can see them. Now, of course, we're still behind this door. We haven't opened that door, so I can't see the aliens, which is just fine. We're going to go ahead and roll to see if we're able to take out these blips. So this sentry gun is going to be able to roll 2 dice, and these dice are rolled by the person with the highest rank, which is going to be Hicks. But since it's just me, it's just me. I roll 2. If I get a 7 or lower, I take out the blip, the whole blip. You don't reveal this, you don't do anything, you just kill this blip. So we're going to fire at the first one, and we got a 3 and a 10, so that one is dead. The next one we're going to fire at is this one. We're going to go ahead and roll. We get a 7 and a 5, so this one is also dead. We're then going to go ahead and roll again, a 3 and a 6. That one is dead. And our last one right here, roll that up. We got a 9 and a 1. That one is also dead. Now, of course, I do want to mention that when I did move them, but I should have moved them a little bit differently before I fired. Each one of these should, of course, moved on its own. As soon as that one got there, I should have shot at it. Because if this misses, it moves again and gets shot again. And if it misses, it moves again and gets shot again. So these things could really tick down your ammo dial. So you don't just move them all in and then shoot. You should move them, and as soon as they get in the line of sight of a sentry gun, they do take a shot. Now, of course, that sentry gun fired 4 times. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. It's down to 250 bullets. Can you believe that's got 250 bullets? I wish I had 250 bullets in this my sentry gun. All right, that's the end of those blips. We're going to go ahead and move the other blips. These blips are going to go ahead and move. They're going to move 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one is going to open the door, allowing me to fire with our sentry gun. I'm going to go ahead and see how this goes. I'm going to fire it up. I got a 10 and a 3. This one is dead. We're going to tick our dial down to 400. Next, we're going to go ahead and move our next one, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's opened the door. It can see the sentry gun. Our sentry gun is going to go ahead and take a shot at it. It got a 4. We're going to go ahead and remove that blip. Click this down to 350 and continue moving our blips. These are going to move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're not opening the door. They don't have line of sight to the sentry gun, so we're all done. Our third phase of the alien phase is that we have to draw motion tracker cards. We are on turn 2, and it does say that we start drawing motion tracker cards at turn 2. I didn't use anything to try to stop these motion tracker cards because I know the 4 on top are level 1 and 2, so it's probably a little bit easier. But since we are playing a 2-player game, again, we are going to draw 4 cards off the top. So we have our 4 cards here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hopefully these are nice. We've got 1 and 1. If this spawn point already has a blip or alien model, move this blip 4 spaces toward the nearest character. We do not. We don't have anything there, so we're going to go ahead and place it in number 1. That card is resolved. Put it in the discard. Next one we've got an alien vanguard. We're going to put one in number 2. So we're going to go ahead and place a blip in number 2, which is right over here. Then we're going to go ahead and reveal a card. We revealed an event. which means nothing else happens. I'm going to go ahead and put that at the bottom of the endurance deck. This card is complete. Let's see what our next one says. Alien drones. Players may either discard one barricade in play or place a second blip at spawn 1. This is a no-brainer. Oh, this probably should get FAQ'd where if this thing comes up, I can't use it. But from what I understand, I don't see why I don't. Player must either discard a barricade in play or place a second blip at spawn point 1. Well, first I'm going to place one at spawn point 2, place it right there, and you bet I'm discarding a barricade. I'm going to discard this one. I'm going to discard the barricade right up here. So now I have a clean shot at those aliens. I'm guessing an FAQ should come out that says that you can't remove those barricades. All right, next we got Alien Lurker. If this blip is not placed on a spawn point within line of sight of a character, immediately move it 4 spaces. All right, so it is going to appear here, and it is not within line of sight of a character, so it immediately moves 4 spaces. It's going to move 1 and then get shot. We're going to go ahead and roll our motion tracker, our sentry gun. We're going to take it down to 300, and we're going to go ahead and remove that blip. These sentry guns are a lot of fun, I'll tell you that. All right, we're going to go ahead and discard this card. That card is complete. We're going to move back into our Marine's turn after we go to the end of turn phase by moving this to turn 3. Now, of course, our turn dial really doesn't mean anything anymore. Let's just see. Oh, I still do need it, because at turn 4, I have to start rolling to see if Bishop is able to get the dropship down. At this point, Hicks is going to activate. We're going to go ahead and he can choose to draw a card. He draws a card. He found a hazard. This is terrible. Place on your character. Each time your character activates, reveal a card. Either lose an action, exhaust 4 cards, or discard 2 cards and shuffle a card into the exhaust pile. Terrible. So that is on Hicks. We don't like that at all, but that's okay. I think I have a plan. Now, sadly, I can't actually help him or get into that room. 1, 2, 3, 4. I would stop on Hudson. So sadly, Hudson's blocking my way now, so I can't get into this room. I think what we're going to do is we're going to bank on Hudson taking that alien out. And he's going to start 1, 2, 3, 4. No, he's going to stop right there, so that when we do have to start running through here, we're going to have the ability to do that. He's done. We're going to have Hudson go next. This is huge. Hudson's going to go ahead and use his M41A pulse rifle. And we're going to see if we can take out that face hugger that is sitting there. We're going to go ahead and roll our die. I need a 6 or less according to our aim dial here. So let's see how it goes. He got a 4. He did it. He was able to take out this person. So that means that Newt is no longer in danger of dying. We're going to go ahead and put this to a 5. He has made his shot. That was his first action. His second action is going to be just to move. He's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4 down to here. We'll be able to go over here. He'll go right there. And that's going to be his movement. Now it's going to be, the first grunt he activates. Second grunt we're going to activate. We're going to activate Gorman, I guess. He's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2 to right here. Now he's not diagonal to this door. The door does not open. That's the end of his activation. We're going to move into Ripley's turn. Ripley is able to go ahead and recycle some cards. Now, of course, we have the one in our endurance deck that we had to, or in our exhaust deck from using our M41A pulse rifle that he fired. Put that in there. She has to draw a card. She has found an event, Squad of Ultimate Marines. It says event. I can go ahead and reveal a card. Each Marine character takes an aim action. Each Marine character moves up to 2 spaces, or each Marine may draw an endurance card. Oh, that's pretty good. All right, we're going to put that in there. Now, of course, I'm going to go ahead and play this card. I'm going to play Just Deal With It. Discard a card from the top of your endurance deck and shuffle in, what is this? Into the exhaust pile. We're going to shuffle a hazard into the exhaust pile. So this is going to go into the exhaust pile. But of course, it's the only card in the exhaust pile. And we're going to go ahead and now I have to put this into the exhaust pile as well. But I have to discard this endurance card. So we no longer have Keep Moving Baby. That went into our discard area. So that card is gone. That's the end of her cards she's going to play. I don't have any more I really want to do. So now she's going to take 2 actions. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. She's going to come right over here. So next turn she can use an interact action to go ahead and get her weapon back. Now, of course, Newt's still down. Totally fine with it. I have no problem with that because we're going to move into the alien phase. When we move into the alien phase, she does stand up. Now, of course, if there's an alien next to her at this point or the facehugger, she would have been dead. That would have been the end of her. Well, the facehugger wouldn't have killed her. I lied. She doesn't die from a facehugger. We put that on her card, which means she can still act through the rest of this scenario, but at the end, she would finally die. She's going to go ahead and stand up, and she's not able to do any actions. That's going to be the end of her turn. Well, she didn't even get to take a turn. We're going to move into the alien's turn. There are no aliens on the board, but we do get to move some blips. These blips we're going to go ahead and roll our die for. We got a 5. They're going to move 5 spaces. So we're going to move the first blip here, and he's going to get gunned down by that sentry gun. Let's see how this goes. I got a 3 and a 3. Totally took this blip out. We're going to take our sentry gun, go down to 250. Next, we're going to go ahead and move this one. 1, it now can be seen by that thing. We're going to go ahead and blow it to pieces. It is totally dead. And we're going to go ahead and put this down to 200. All right, these are going to move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They haven't quite made it there yet. All right, we're going to go ahead now and move into, I think I can move diagonal across here, but I know I can't move diagonal across there. All right, we're going to go like that. If I can't, let me know, but otherwise that's okay. We're having fun. We're going to go ahead now and move over to the other blip that has to move. This blip is going to move 3. 1, 2, 3, just like that, totally fine. He can't get shot by the sentry gun yet, but that's the it. And we're going to, we have to draw some motion tracker cards. Draw 4 of them again. All right, we're going to go ahead and take our motion tracker cards. And of course, I didn't manipulate them again because I have those 2 on top that are supposed to be, in theory, a little bit nicer. Let's see how this goes. We have an alien drone. Player must either discard a barricade in play or place a second blip at spawn point 1. We're going to have to place a blip at spawn point 1 and a blip at spawn point 3. It's going to go right there. Now it hasn't moved, so it doesn't get shot by the sentry gun yet, as far as I understand. Next, we're going to go ahead and draw our next card. We have found an alien scout that's going to appear at number 4. We're going to place our blip out at number 4, and then it says exhaust 1 card for each character within line of sight of this blip when it spawns. Now we don't have any, so we're going to be okay. And that's because we haven't actually opened any of these doors yet, so we don't have any line of sight to any aliens. We're going to go ahead and discard that one. Draw our next card. This one's huge. False alarm. Oh, I totally wish I would have waited to have that card come up at a different time. So I'm going to go ahead and put this card into our endurance deck. That's totally fine. Now, of course, there's a hazard card in there, but I don't have any choice about that. We're going to go ahead. Okay, they're in the ceiling. This is terrible. I need to get this out of here now. Again, forgot to say who was drawing the cards. It's something I have to do because this could technically really hurt a person at some point. Now, I have a card that might actually help here. I am holding Hadley's Hope. It's a map from Hadley's Hope, which is the complex that these people are in. I can exhaust this card at any time to shuffle the motion tracker card you just drew into the motion tracker deck. I'm going to do that. We're going to go ahead and we're going to take 2 cards and exhaust them from our endurance deck to go ahead and shuffle this back into this deck because that card is absolutely 100% barf. We're going to go ahead and put all these cards, after I throw them all over the place, back over to our motion tracker area there. Give them a nice little cut because I know it's already on top there. And there we go. We're going to go ahead and put them over here. We're going to go ahead and put this into the exhaust pile. And that's going to be the end of our drawing of our motion tracker cards. We're going to be all set to go. Again, I don't really have much I can do. Our Marines are pretty much sitting pretty. Hicks is going to go ahead. He could choose to draw a card. He does not want to draw a card. He's going to move over here and he's just going to rest. So he's going to go ahead and take 3 cards from our exhaust deck and put them back into our endurance deck. And that's going to be the end of his turn. He can activate 2 grunts at this point. He's going to activate Hudson. Hudson's going to move up to there. And then I think that's it. There's nobody else I really want to activate. I mean, that's it. He's done his thing. He is going to go ahead now and use his motion tracker. So we're going to go ahead and take a card and reveal it. We've revealed an event, which allows him to look at the top 2 cards of his motion tracker deck and decide if he wants to keep one on top, I think, or put it back on the bottom. I think he gets to manipulate it. Place one of those cards on the bottom of the motion tracker deck and the other back on top. So that's going to be good. We're going to take our top 2 cards. Now, of course, these 2 cards, the top one wasn't too bad, I don't think. It's going to be an intelligent foe, placing 2 at 2. If there is 1 or more cards in the discard pile, randomly select one. So that's not that bad. 2 at number 2, not too bad. This one is alien drones. This is the one again with the barricade. Neither one of these is actually too bad. I guess we're going to go ahead. We'll just put this one on the bottom. That'll be fine. And we're going to go ahead and put this one back on top, just like that. That's going to be great. That's going to be the end of his turn. And that's really about it for my grunts. We're going to move into Ripley's turn. Ripley can recycle 2 cards. On activation, recycle 2 endurance cards and draw a card. She's going to recycle this one, and then she's going to draw this card. She has found an event. Stop your grinning. Event. I can reveal a card. Search the exhaust pile for 1 card and add it to your hand, or look at the top 5 cards of the motion tracker deck. Choose and put any of those cards in the bottom of the deck, returning the rest of the top in any order. Oh, that's a really good card too. Right, she's going to keep that card. For her action, she's going to go ahead and interact with that so that she can go ahead and take her M418 pulse rifle and put it into her hand. Now, of course, from the endurance deck. So which means we do have to shuffle our endurance deck since we took this from our endurance deck. She didn't have any weapons in her hand, which is too bad. Now, sadly, I can't also equip a grenade. Wish I could, but we'll have to find that in the endurance deck in order to do that. Newt also gets to activate 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, I guess, to right there. That's all she's going to do. That's going to be the end of her turn. And we're going to move into the alien phase. We're now going to go ahead and move our blips. We're going to start with the blips that are closest. We're going to start with the tile right here. We're going to go ahead and do that tile first. Let's roll our die. Now, before I do that, though, I do want to mention that I forgot to do my turn dial again. We have to go to 4. And actually, at the start of turn 4, there's a chance that Bishop has got the dropship down. So we're going to go ahead and roll our die. If I get a 4 or less, he has brought the dropship down. I got a 7. He did not get the dropship down here. He's still fighting with the atmosphere. We're going to go ahead and move our blips, starting with this space right. Ooh, 6, 1. And now it's going to get shot by that sentry gun. Let's go ahead and roll our 2 dice. We got a 5 and a 9. This one is dead. We're going to tick our dial down to 200, and then we're going to continue moving some of these blips. We're going to move the blips over on this tile right here. Nope, I lied. This tile right here. We're going to move those blips. 4. This one moves 1, and then it's going to get gunned down by that sentry gun. It totally did. This thing's gone. We're going to tick these down to 150. Now we're going to move these 2 over on this tile. We're going to roll it up. We got a 2. 1, 2. It can be seen by the sentry gun. Roll it. Boom. That one's dead. Go to 150. This one's going to move 2, 1, 2. Now we're going to move those 2 blips over there. They move 1. Wow. This one's going to move 1. It is going to be seen by the sentry gun. Fire. Boom. It goes down to 100. Then this one's going to move 1 right there. Wow. This tile really likes to move slow. That's the end of our blips moving. Now we're going to go ahead and go into our motion tracker cards. We're going to go ahead and reveal 4. The first 2 are going to be Hicks. We're going to reveal this one. It says, oh, this is the one we put on top. I'm going to put 1 in number 1, and then I'm not going to remove a barricade, so I have to place a second one at spawn point 1. So we're going to go ahead and put another one right there. That's totally fine. We're now going to discard that card, go on to the next card. Hicks's second card, Alien Assault. We're going to spawn 1 at number 3. And it says here on the card that if this spawn already has a blip, it moves. It doesn't have a blip, so we're good. Then we're going to go ahead and reveal Ripley's card. Should have done a reverse order. Poor Ripley. Here we go. Hidden Attack. If this card's blips are placed on a spawn point in line of sight of a character, discard 4 cards. Whew, that is not going to happen. It's right down here. We're going to put our 2 blips there. Discard this card. Second card. Alien Flanking. All right, good stuff. Players may choose to either exhaust 4 cards or place 1 more blip at spawn point 1. We're going to place 2 at 3. So we're going to go ahead and place them right here. And I'm going to go ahead and exhaust 4 cards because I'm really not going to be doing much except pretty much resting. So we got our 4 cards. We're going to exhaust them and put them right there. The reason I'm not going to be doing much is because I can't run out into here or I will get shot by these sentry guns. Now, of course, the sentry guns are almost out of bullets and we can start running. But of course, we also need to get the dropship down. Our blips have been placed. Our cards are done. We're going to turn our turn marker there. Got to discard that card. And we're going to move into our Marine's turn. At the start of our turn, we can go ahead and roll a die to see if Bishop has brought the dropship down. He got a 1. Oh, Bishop, do you copy? Over. The ship is on its way. ETA, 16 minutes. Good. Stand by there. We're on our way. All right, our guys can move on the road here. We have to figure out what is going to happen and where this is going to come from. Oh, this is exciting. Okay, we were able to get that dropship down. With the dropship available, we have to now place 2 blips on each exit token, and then we have to roll a die. On a 1 through 3, it comes in on number 1. Or on A, sorry, 3. So our dropship is over here in exit A. Now to remind myself that, I'm actually going to put a token there that can help me remind myself of that. I'm going to put a couple of these around it just to remind myself I need to go here. Because you know, in the heat of battle, I might run in the wrong direction. That would be pretty bad. So our turn is over, or sorry, our turn has just started. We just got that dial turned to 5 and we called down the dropship, or the dropship actually got here. Thank you, Bishop. You're amazing. I love robots. They do a real good job. We're going to go ahead now and take our actions with our Marines. And our actions are going to be sit here and enjoy the show. Hudson is going to move. He's going to move 1, 2, 3 to here. I think, oh, maybe he might move back around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it'd be terrible. He's just going to stay right there. Newt actually is going to run up a little bit. She'll move to, maybe she can go back around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Now, Newt actually has a speed of 5 when she's not a grunt. So Hicks is gonna activate, let's activate Ripley first. Ripley's gonna activate first. She can recycle 2 cards, and then she's gonna go ahead and draw a card. So she's done that, now she draws a card. Let's see what she found. She has found a pistol. So if she wants to put this as her secondary weapon, she totally can. It would cost her 1, not gonna do it. We're gonna go ahead now and move her. She has a speed value of 5. So she's gonna go ahead and move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to right here. Newt also has a speed value of 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5. Should be right there. Perfect. All right. Those are their 2 activations. They're totally done. Now I'm going to go ahead and use Hicks. Hicks could choose to draw a card if he wants to. He's not going to draw a card. He's totally fine. He's going to stay wherever he is too. Totally happy. We can use some grunts. They're totally not going to do anything. The only thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get my 2 cards using a rest action. That's going to be the end of our turn. I am going to have Hudson use his motion tracker by revealing a card. He has found a weapon. Oh no, that's terrible. So if we look at our motion tracker, it says I have to exhaust this card. So this card goes into our exhaust deck. I have to put this at the bottom. And Hudson's going to do a rest action. He's going to go ahead and put that card back in there. All right, we weren't able to use those anymore. I could use a flare if I want to. I've only got 1. I think we're going to save it. We're going to see how this goes. Our characters are actually doing pretty good where they are. Now again, I'm not running out there because those sentry guns still have bullets in them, and that'd be bad news city for our characters. We're going to go ahead and move all of our aliens and our blips. We're going to start by moving the blips over here. These blips on this tile get to move 3 spaces. So we're going to gun them all down. This one's going to move first, it's going to move 1, and it got shot and dead. Then this thing goes to 100. We're almost done with these guns. This one's going to move next. It's going to move up 1, and it got hit with a 6. It's going to go ahead and tick down to 50, and we remove the blip. Then we're going to go ahead and move this one as well, and it gets fired at, and it got a 4. It has also met its maker. It is done. That gun is exhausted. I'm actually just going to remove this from the board. Actually, I better not remove it from the board. Who knows? There might be a card or something that makes it activate again, which would be absolutely terrible. That's the end of those blips. Those blips have moved. Next, I'm going to go ahead and use the blips on this tile. We're going to roll them up, and let's see if they get their 1 again. They're like 1s. They got a 4. This one moves up 1, and it's going to get shot by that sentry gun. Let's see how this goes. I got an 8 and a 2. I was able to take this one out. There's 1 bullet left, or 50, I should say, left in that sentry gun, but sadly, I don't think anything else is going to get it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, these can move 1, 2, 3, 4 to right there, and this one's 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. There we go. Perfect. That's the end of them. Now I have this tile over here to move. We're going to roll to see what happens here. Now, of course, this is the tile I have to get out of, which is where most of the blips are. All right, 6. 1, 2, 3, right to here. That's going to be fantastic. This motion tracker gun is going to be able to fire. Oh, no, I can't. 5. Wait, hold on a second. It's right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. It moves out. Now I can get fired by the sentry gun way over there. And we're going to roll it up. We got an 8 and a 2. It took out this blip. Our sentry guns are out of ammo. I'm going to go ahead and still keep the dial there, but it's out of ammo. We're going to move the rest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to here. This one was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to right there. Those have all moved. Every blip has moved. I can't see any of them because, of course, I haven't opened any of the doors that I'm in front of. But we do need to get down to this exit, and if we can get at least 1 person there, we've won the scenario. But the more we get there, the better we do, and the more points we get. And oh, we love points. We now have to draw 4 motion tracker cards. Let's see what 4 we get. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to go ahead and have Ripley go first, just because I see this card on top, and hopefully it's a little bit nicer. We have an alien lurker. We're going to go ahead and place one in 2. Then it says if this blip is not placed on a spawn point within line of sight of a character, it immediately moves 4 spaces. 1, 2, it can only move to there. It can't move through other blips or aliens. We're going to go ahead and discard that card. Her second card is False Alarm. All right, we don't have any cards to recycle. We're just going to keep going. We have exhaust. No, now we got exhaust 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're exhausting 6 cards, and we're going to put 2 aliens in number 1. Put a blip there and a blip there. We're going to go ahead and discard this. This last one for Hicks. This could be bad news. Place 3 blips on each tunnel token and spawn point. And I don't think I have anything I can do. I should have saved Headley's Hope card for this. We knew this card was in there. We knew this card's the worst card ever. So we'll start here. 2. We'll put 3 at number 4. 1, 2, 3. We'll put 3 at 3. 1, 2, 3. And we'll put 3 more tokens down here over at this spawn point. Now, sadly, I only have 1 blip left. The official FAQ has come out, and there is a rule about it. You can't place blips, what to do. You have to move every blip 3 spaces. Guess I'll see a blip here. I bet I will have a blip to place in just a second. So I have to move every blip on the board 3 spaces. We'll start with the ones closest. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Again, we are taking a waltz. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. These all move up. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, like that. And then, of course, we have to move the ones on the other side. These all move 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There, and these go 1, 2, 3, and these all move up 2. 1, 2, 3. Well, they move up 3, not 2. 1, 2, right there. This one moves 1, 2, 3 right there. Okay, I've moved all of them 3 spaces. That's fantastic. We still have one more blip to place, and since I don't have any blip tokens, here we go again. I'm going to move all the blips 3 spaces, and now, of course, I will have a blip token for next turn. We're going to move this one 1, 2, and it's going to be spotted. We're going to move, and so we're going to go ahead and flip it over. We have found one alien. We're going to go ahead and stick our alien right here. He's super excited to see all these people. Next, we're going to go ahead and move the rest of them 3 spaces. 1, 2, and he's spotted there. We're going to go ahead and flip this over. Oh, wow, 4 aliens there. So we're going to go ahead and take 3 and put our tailless alien here. He's going to go ahead and put himself right there. We're going to go ahead and continue moving 1, 2, 3. Oh, I think, wait a minute. I gotta make sure I did this right. 1, 2, yeah, he's still fine. 1, 2, 3, he's spotted. One more alien. We'll go ahead and place our alien right here. Then again, we're gonna go ahead and continue moving. 1, 2, 3, and I believe these are all gonna be seen because this door is open. So we're gonna go ahead and reveal these. Another 3 aliens. So 1, 2. Wow, I forgot where that was. Well, let's put it right here. That'll be fine. Then we're gonna go ahead and place the next one, 2. That's awesome. What I should do is I should actually not take the tokens off. I should just flip them over and leave them there until I get them. Now that was a 2, not 3. There we go. All right. So we have a bunch of aliens. They've all moved 3 spaces. Next we got these. 1, 2, 3. Again, I think I can see that. We're going to go ahead and flip it over because again, this door is open. So we're going to put this one right here. 2 aliens on it. Next we're going to move this one. Well, actually, I bet they can see all of this because these doors are all open. Every one of these doors is open. From right here, I can see all the way into that room over there pretty much. From right there to right there. Because I can see through those little humps in the wall. So I think we can see everything except this token. So let's just go ahead and reveal all of these. 1, 3, and 1. Now these are still only going to move 3 because they were just revealed. They're still blips being revealed. So this one is going to be right here. It's going to move 1, 2, 3 to right here. And this one right here is going to be a group of 3. We're going to take 2 of these. Wow. Okay, here's the deal. Again, I thought I've actually built a couple more aliens. 1, 2, 3, and I thought that that'd be enough. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Has to back up 1. There we go. I think I might have mismoved that one. Got a lot of aliens going on here. All right, well, look at the bright side. We got a lot of tokens now. We're going to go ahead and put those back here. Now, this is 1 alien. I'm going to put it 1, 2, 3 right there. This one's going to move up 1, 2, 3. It's now seen. We have 3 more aliens to deal with. We're going to put just a stack of aliens right here. Yeah, make all your aliens. That's rule number 1 here. Make all the aliens you have because you're going to need them. Oh, I don't think there's any way we're making out of this. That card is just terrible. That has to be the worst card in the game. Man, talk about barf. This is absolute barf horrible. All right, these move 3. 1, 2, and now it can be seen, and it's just going to move right into here. A group of 3. We're going to go ahead and take some tokens, put down 3. And now with that door open, I bet again, we're going to see every single thing. Let's see what we can see here. We can see, yep, all that. And then this guy can see all the way into that room over there. So all of this is able to be seen. Let's go ahead and see what I can do about this. Being out of alien miniatures, it's also going to cause me to start running out of our alien tokens like this. So I've got a plan. We are going to go back to the classics. I'm going to start, I don't have enough aliens made, but I do have my old leading edge games, aliens game. We're going to go ahead and use these guys. This is going to be awesome. So we are now entering a new realm of gaming. This is our 2020 game versus our 1989 game, or I think is when this game came out. So we have our Aliens from Aliens, the board game from Leading Edge Games, also out here along with our one from Gale Force 9. Now that way I can get some of these tokens back. We're going to take this guy off, put another alien right there. Awesome. Now like I said, we can see all these. I'm going to move these. I'm just going to move them 3 and then we'll be able to see them all. 1, 2, 3 up to there. 1, 2, 3 to there. 1, 2, 3 to there. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, stop right there, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, right to there. Now at some point, I'm sure that all of this can be seen by at least somebody in that room. Yes. So I'm going to release all of these. We're going to go ahead and see we got 2. Now again, I think I'm even going to run to these tokens. I don't know. There's no way I'm making it out of this thing alive. We're going to go ahead and put 4. All right, we got 3. And then we're going to go ahead and put an alien on top of it. There we go. We got 4. Then we're going to go ahead and put the next one. That's 2. So there's that one and 2. The next one over here, we've got 1. So we're just going to go ahead and put an alien out there just like that. Next, we got 3. We're going to go ahead and take 2 of these, put them right here, put another alien on top. And let's see what else we have. We have another 2. We're going to put that one right there. Let's keep going. We've got 4. Definitely know I don't have any more of those tokens to put enough to make 4 out there. So I'm actually just going to keep the blip of 4 out there with an alien on it. And as I kill some of these aliens and get some of these tokens off, I'll stack them back over here. We've got a 2. I might have at least 1 more. Doesn't look like it. I'm just going to put 2 aliens in this little square right here. That'll work. Then we hopefully have 1. Good. We have 1. And then the next one, please be a 1, because I don't have any other way of... A 5? How am I going to... Okay, we're just going to put the 5 right there. We're going to put this token right on top of it like that. Okay, there. Now we've got some aliens to deal with. Oh, we thought we had it easy. Here we go. If we can make it out of this, I'm the best aliens player ever. I think you're about to see what happens when you get totally swarmed by a bunch of aliens. Now, the one thing I do want to talk about is the fact that these moved during the motion tracker phase. So these are not actually during the alien movement or alien attack phase, their activation and all that. So we're not activating aliens, we're not activating blips, we're drawing motion tracker cards. These do not attack during this part of the phase. So all these things just kind of snuck up on us just like this. Kind of like dropping out of the ceiling and all that in the actual movie. It's actually probably exactly what happened. These things dropped out of the ceiling since they knew that those sentry guns were everything. Dropped out of the ceilings, boom, 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 whole bunch of chaos happens, and here we go. I'm really worried about this group over here. I'm really worried about that group over here. I'm worried about everybody we have. We're going to see what we can do about this. This is going to be probably a real short trip. I think it's time to see if we can do this. Now, that means we're going to go ahead and take this down to 6, and we're going to reorganize and regroup and see what we can do about all these aliens. We're going to start with Ripley. Ripley is allowed to recycle 2 cards from the endurance deck and then draw a card at the beginning of activation. So she's going to go ahead and do that, and she got just deal with it. Oh, that's really good. So we got that same card again. That's amazing. We need that. Now, for her actions, the first thing I'm going to go ahead and do is she is going to play Stop Your Grinnin'. We're going to see if we can deal with these motion tracker cards, because that was bad news. We got a thing so we can search the exhaust pile for any 1 card and add it to my hand. All right, so we're going to go ahead and look at our exhaust pile here. We've got I Feel Safer already. Reroll a failed defense roll. Barricade any door. Well, that's a little bit too bad. Too late for that. Last Stand. And some smart guns. I think she's going to take I Feel Safer already. Reroll a failed defense roll. She might be needing that. And that's going to be the card she gets for her Stop Your Grinnin'. We're going to go ahead and put this in the exhaust pile with the rest of the cards. We're then going to play this card, Squad of Ultimate Bad Marines. We're going to go ahead and reveal a card and see what we get. We have got a weapon, and it says that each Marine may draw an endurance card. Oh, that's terrible. I wanted this one so badly. I did them in the wrong order. All right, we're going to go ahead and put this thing back, the pistol back underneath here. Now, Hicks is the only Marine that is not a grunt, so he's the only one that gets to draw a card. We got Go to Sleep and Don't Dream. Recycle up to 6 cards from the exhaust pile. Recycle up to 1 card from the discard pile and draw up to 2 endurance cards. We're going to go ahead and keep that card. We're going to go ahead, exhaust this card, and that's going to be the end of that. She has an aim dial of 7, which is pretty good, so she's going to go ahead and take some shots. She's going to use that M418 pulse rifle, and we're going to go ahead and exhaust a card and start shooting some aliens, hopefully. We're going to exhaust our first card and see what we can do. We're going to get our dice, roll it up, and I think I'm just going to target the one that's right next to her. That's going to be our plan. I need a 7 or lower to actually take out an alien. Let's see how we do. We got a 6. So it's able to take out 1. So we're going to go ahead and remove that one, which then I'm going to go ahead and place over on the side over here with some of our other aliens that need some of these tokens. All right. Then we're going to continue firing by ticking this down to a 6, exhausting yet another card to go ahead and fire again. Let's see, we got a 5. That's perfect. We're going to get rid of another one of those tokens. Next, we're going to go ahead and tick our aim dial down to 5. We're going to exhaust another card, take another shot. This is going to be awesome. Oh, now it stopped being awesome. All right, she has missed. This is going to go down to a 4. All right, then I'm going to go ahead and place the alien back on top of that deck. For her second action, I think she's just going to rest. She's going to go ahead and take 3 cards, put them back into our endurance deck, because I have a feeling all the rest of these Marines are about to just shoot everything as many times as they can. And that's going to be the end of her action. Now she gets to activate 0 grunts, but she does get to activate Newt. Newt's going to go ahead and rest. She gets to recycle 1, 2, 3, and because she has a passive power, she's able to recycle yet another card. And then she's going to go ahead and do the last 2 cards. She's going to take a rest action to get those back in. So we have a full endurance deck minus what we've lost. Now it's going to go on to Hicks's turn. Hicks may draw a endurance card. I think at this point, I don't see why not. Let's see what we get. We got a helmet. That ain't going to help. That's too bad. But we got a lot of other cards here that we might be able to use. The cards in his hand aren't really going to help at this point. He's going to go ahead and take his M418 pulse rifle with his 7 aim dial here, and he's going to start taking out some aliens the best he can as well. So we're going to go ahead and roll up our die and see how this goes. He's got a 7. We're going to exhaust a card and take a shot. We got a 6. We're just going to start going with the guy right in front of us. We got rid of that one. We're then going to go ahead and take our aim dial down to 6. Fire again, come on, by exhausting a card, and we have missed. That's okay. I've got I got a helmet. I can exhaust that to once per turn reroll a die. We're going to reroll our die. We got a 2. We were able to take this alien out then. We're going to continue firing. We're going to take this down to a 5. Then we're going to exhaust a card and roll our die and see how this goes. We got a 4. We're able to take out that alien. He is dead. That's fantastic. All right, we're going to tick this down to a 4. And then do I want to keep going with full auto? I've got a 4 or low. I don't see why not. We're just going to keep firing. We're going to go ahead and exhaust a card. We're going to roll a die. Now we missed. Okay, that's his first action. Does he want to? Oh, I have to tick this down to 3. For his second action, he could again fire. And I think he might, but this time I think he's going to use his shotgun. This weapon may be only target models that are within 3 spaces of this character. This weapon always hits on a 5 or less. We're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to exhaust a card to fire this weapon. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And I did a 5 or less. I'm just going to shoot the one right in front of me. Now this does not have full, oh wow, I missed. Full auto, so I can't keep going. But I also have to tick this down to a 2, and that's the end. Now it wasn't the pulse rifle firing, it was the shotgun, but you still have to tick your aim dial down. So he's got an aim dial of 2 right now. That's pretty good. Now you have to activate 2 grunts. The first grunt I'm going to activate is Hudson. Hudson is going to go ahead and first, he's going to go using his M418 pulse rifle. He's got an aim dial of 6. We're going to go ahead and start with him by exhausting a card and firing at, let's see here, the group right in front of him. He's going to have to take this group out, hopefully. He just missed right off the bat. That was unbelievable. All right, this goes down to a 5. He missed. Now, does he want to take another action to fire again? I think so. He's going to go ahead, exhaust a card, fire at the alien group in front of him. Oh, I got a 5 or low. Oh, he got a 9. He missed. Okay, that's okay. He's still got a plan. I've got these. Discard this card to make an attack with this weapon. Now, of course, the pulse rifle allows me to do this for free. Somebody asked why the grenades on the pulse rifle are that good. Basically, the deal is I don't have to take an action to do the grenades if I fire them from a pulse rifle. So after you take an attack action with this weapon, you may take an additional attack action using a grenade weapon equipped to this character. So I'm going to do that. We're going to go ahead and use our grenade for Hudson. Hudson's going to go ahead and blow some stuff up. Discard this card to make an attack with this weapon. Choose a space that is within 4 spaces of your character and line of sight. Roll for each model token in that space and all adjacent spaces is what this kind of reads. This weapon always hits on a 6 or less. So we're going to go ahead and fire it right here. We're going to try to take all these aliens out. And what I really need to do is take that group in front of Hudson out. That's our main concern here. So we're going to go ahead and start rolling. But first, I have to tick his aim dial down to 4 from our last attack. And I'd have to discard this card. So let's go ahead and start. Our first group is right here in front of us. I need a 6 or less to take them out. I got a 4 and a 4. Yes, that's what I needed. These 2 are gone. I can go ahead and remove them. Now we're going to go ahead and start on this big group right here. We missed 2 of them. And I think there's 2 still left in there. Yes, there is. All right, let's see if we can take out the other 2. We got 2 and a 3, so we did take out 2 of the 4 from that swarm. Then we're going to go ahead and attack this group right down here. A 7 and a 1. We took out 1 of them. And then our last one is the single lone alien that's hanging out. We missed him. Wow. Okay, we got half of them. That's not too bad. That's the end of Hudson. Hudson has completed his actions. Hicks has completed his action. I get to do 1 more grunt. Frost is going to be the grunt I am going to activate. He's going to take an attack action. Oh no,
if Gorman's in the way. That's no good. I was going to choose this spot right here and hit all of these aliens, but it would also hit Gorman as well. Now, that's something you can do, and he would die on, if you rolled a 7 or lower, I think, on our flamethrower, right? I think it says that right down here on a 7, or always hits on a 7 or less. So it would probably kill Gorman, which would be too bad for him. We're going to hold off on Frost for now. Instead, we are going to go ahead and activate Vasgas. Vasgas is going to go ahead and start by using her M41A pulse rifle with her 6 aim dial. She's going to go ahead, exhaust a card, and just start shooting aliens in front of her. The one directly in front of her is her first target. Let's see how that goes. She has missed. That was awesome. Not awesome. She's going to go ahead and do a second attack action with that pulse rifle. She's going to go ahead, exhaust a card. Her aim dial goes down to 5. There's no way. All right, we got, oh, it's off the board. All right, see what we got. Oh, good, we got a 1. All right, so what we got the last time, it was off the board. All right, we're going to get rid of that alien. Then we're going to go ahead and shoot the one over here by going into full auto mode and going ahead and attacking. We're going to go ahead, exhaust a card. I need a 4 lower. Oh, I got a 4 lower. All right, that's fantastic. We're going to go ahead, take our aim dial down to 3, exhaust a card. Of course, we've hit our reshuffle card. So I'm just going to shuffle these up here quickly with a reshuffle, shuffle. And we're going to go ahead, exhaust a card, and roll our die. I need a 3 or lower here. Oh, nope, we missed. We're going to tick this down to a 2. That's the end of Vasgas's pulse rifles. But now she's going to go ahead and use the grenades that she has as well. And I have to choose a space within 4 spaces and in line of sight. I am going to choose that space right there, and we're going to blow all of this up. That's going to be our plan. So I'm going to go ahead and discard this card, and I get to hit everything with a 6 or less. So we're going to start with this single alien. He is dead. Then we're going to continue on. We're going to blow up those 2 aliens. We got both of them. That's great. That was a good grenade. All right, those 2 are dead. Then we're going to go ahead and start shooting this one right here. A 3 and a 7. We killed one of them. Now I get 1 more in that group. We got a 10 we missed, so there's a group of 2 still standing there. And this last alien right here, he's dead. All right, we cleared out some aliens with that grenade. All right, we're going to put her aim dial back over here, and that's the end of her action. Those are the 2 actions done by Hicks. Ripley has also done her actions. Newt has done hers. The only 2 we have left are these 2. So we're going to go ahead and start with Gorman. Gorman's going to go ahead and take an attack action. He's going to use his pistol. He's got a 4 on his aim dial, and his pistol allows him to fire once pretty much for free. And we're going to tick this down to 3. There we go. We're going to shoot that guy right there. Let's see how it goes. He got, oh, it was off the board. Too bad. Nope, got a 10. Fail. All right. We're going to tick this down to 2. Now I have to exhaust a card to make my second attack with this pistol. Come on, hit with the pistol, hit with the pistol. Oh, you didn't hit with the pistol. That's terrible. All right, this goes down to a 1, and that's the end of him. All right, he was awesome. All right, that was his first action. Oh, that's only his first action. He can go ahead and fire again. He's going to go ahead and do it again. He's going to, oh, he doesn't have to exhaust a card the first time. He's going to go ahead and just roll it up and see what he gets. You got a 6. He failed. All right, we're going to go ahead and exhaust to do our second attack, and I'm not even turning the aim dial because that, yes, he got it. His aim dial is already at 1, so there's no way that I can even turn it any lower. Those were his 2 actions. Now it's Frost's turn. Frost is going to save the day. 1, 2, 3 to right here. And then he is going to go ahead. Oh, we can only flame a couple spaces. This one group is in the way. I wonder if there's a way I can do 1, 2, 3, 4. It could flame right here and it'd get these 3. Or I can go 1, 2, 3, 4. And I could flame 1, 2 and get here and get these 2. Now, of course, all these would come running at him and probably get him. Either way, they're going to come running at him and get him. Either way, they're going to come running at everybody and kill us. So we'll see what I can do. I think I am going to go ahead and go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, that's not going to work. 1, 2, 3. Yep, can't do it. Okay, we're going to go down to right here. And we're going to, actually, I'm going to just stop right there. That way, nope, I have to make sure I can get some defensive fire in. We're going to stop right here, meaning everybody can see this square that this alien's going to be running into, except for Gorman. I'm not too worried about him. We're going to go ahead and flame this square right here with our M240 flamethrower. I have to go ahead and exhaust 2 cards in order to do it. We're going to roll up our dice. I need a 7 or less to take out the 2 aliens in front of me. And he got a 9 and a 7. Oh no, he did not take out the one in front of him. I was really banking on it. We're going to go ahead and flame the 2 behind him, though, as well. And we got an 8 and a 5. We only got 1. All right, that one is done. That's the end of our Marines phase. Now I do get to go ahead and reveal a card. It's an event, which means according to Frost card, I can recycle a card. So we're going to take a card from our exhaust pile, put it on the bottom of our endurance deck, and we are good to go. We went through a lot of resources on that, but it's about the best we can do. We're going to move into the aliens phase. Let's see what happens. We're going to start with the alien closest to a Marine, which is going to be him. He's closest to that Marine. He's going to go ahead and attack. Now, I can't do any type of defensive fires or anything because, of course, he's already adjacent to him. So we're going to go ahead and roll our Marine die and see how this goes. He got a 6. Now, Frost's defense is actually a 4, so he has failed miserably, but he does have body armor and a helmet. So he's going to go ahead and use his body armor first, which means I have to reveal a card, or do I want to use Ripley's ability? Nope, we're just going to go ahead and use the body armor first. Our body armor is an event. I get to re-roll that defense die. So let's go ahead and re-roll the die and see what happens. We got a 3, so we were able to prevent him from hitting us. We have survived that. All right, next, we're going to go ahead and move our next alien, 1, 2 to right here. Now that alien can get attacked by covering for defensive fire. So both Vasquez and Ripley could go ahead and attack that alien. I believe is how this is going to work. Yes. I think they both can see that without going through a square. Ripley might be not being able to do it. Ripley actually I don't think can shoot. Okay, we're just going to use Vasquez. Vasquez is going to go ahead and attack with her 2. She's got a 2. Might as well, whatever. We can maybe save him. It'll be a party here. We need a 2 or less. I got a 1. He saved her. Oh my gosh, Vasquez is amazing. All right, she saved him. We're going to go ahead and tick her dial down to a 1. And that's the end of her defensive fire, really. We're going to activate our next alien, and that's going to be the one closest to Hicks. I've got some models now, so we're going to go ahead and put them out. We're going to go ahead and move this one first. It's going to move right up to where Hicks is, and we're going to go ahead and do some defensive fire. Hicks is going to go ahead and use his shotgun. He's going to go ahead and tick his aim dial down to 1, but he at least has his shotgun. He has to exhaust a card and fire. He needs a 5 or less. Let's go ahead and shoot this guy. He got a 6. He failed. Hudson can also attempt to do a defensive fire. Hudson's aim dial is sitting at a 4. He's going to go ahead and tick that down to a 3 using his pulse rifle, and he's going to exhaust a card to defensive fire against that alien. He hit. That's great. He was able to take out one of those. Then I can go ahead and tick down his dial again to a 2, exhaust a card, and we're going to go ahead and fire again. And maybe we can take him out. Nope, we failed. Now this thing gets to attack Hicks. Hicks gets -1 to his defense because, of course, he has that shotgun. Let's see how this goes. He got a 2, -1 is a 1. He actually killed this alien. That was awesome because he has a melee of 3. That alien's dead. We're going to move the next alien. 1, 2 to right here. Hicks is going to exhaust a card. He's going to shoot his shotgun for defensive fire. He killed this alien. Awesome. I'm not even ticking their aim dials down. They're all at 1. This one's going to move up. He's going to go ahead and again exhaust a card to use a defensive fire with his shotgun. He failed. He's going to get attacked by that alien. Let's see how this goes. The alien got a 3, -1 is 2. Again, his melee is 3. He killed that alien. We're going to activate this next one. This one's bad news. 1, 2, 3. Here it comes. This one is going to go ahead and get attacked by that shotgun. He's going to go ahead and discard a card and go ahead. Oh, he missed. This could be really, really bad. Hudson's aim dial is sitting at a 2. I'm going to go ahead and have him fire as well. He's going to go ahead, remove a card, take his aim dial down to 1, and he's going to go ahead and fire. He got the opposite of a 1. All right, this thing gets to attack Hicks. Hicks has a defense of -1. Roll it up. It's got to stay on the board. And we got an 8 -1 is 7. Plus he gets to add 2 is a 9. Oh, all right. We didn't actually die, but he did knock Hicks down. Hicks is down. That's terrible. All right, that's the end of those. We're going to move back over to our other group. Here we go. Our other group is running up here. 1, 2, 3. This guy is going to get to about here. Do I have anybody that can defensive fire? Vasquez is sitting at a 1. She's not even going to fire. But I do have Frost with a pistol. Frost does have his pistol. He's going to roll his pistol to see if he can take out some of these guys. He got a 4. He failed. He's going to exhaust a card. He needs a 3 or less in order to hit. He got a 1. So he got one of these guys out of there. That's not too bad. Now, of course, these aliens get to attack him. Let's see how this goes. Roll right here. Oh, no, look at that. We got a 10. He's dead. Frost is dead. Just flat out dead, dead, dead. All right, so he's gone out of the game. Fantastic. Not fantastic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These guys run in here. Gorman's going to take a defensive shot with his pistol, and he got a 4. He missed. He's going to exhaust a card to fire again, and he got a 10. He failed. This thing attacks Gorman, because I don't care about Gorman. Gorman got a 1. Wow, he actually got a melee of 1, so he was able to take out this alien. Wow, good work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These aliens come up now. Oh, this is absolutely terrible. He's going to fire again with his pistol. Let's see how that goes. He got a 1. He took out one of them. Then he's going to go ahead and exhaust a card to take out another alien, or at least try. Let's see how that goes. He got a 10, fail. Now this alien's going to get attacked. But before he does, I do get some defensive fire. Of course, Ripley actually sitting at a 4 on her aim dial. So she's also going to go ahead and exhaust a card and attack. Now I'm at my reshuffle card again, and look at this. I only got 3 cards left. We're going to go ahead and discard one of these cards. We're going to fire a defensive shot. We got a 7. We failed. So it goes down to a 3. Now this alien gets to attack Gorman. Let's see how that goes. Gorman's dead too. Bah! He didn't even get to use anything to save him. All right, he's dead. That's fantastic. All these aliens have moved. They're all done. I can go ahead and put a new alien on here because I got some now. All right, we have kind of survived some of the swarm. Let's go over to our other team. I've got 2 more sets of aliens here that can maybe get up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to right here. They are adjacent to Hudson. Hudson's aim dial's at 1. Is it even worth firing? I don't think so. He's just going to go ahead and roll. Oh, I did forget something. Hicks has body armor. I'm going to go ahead and use his body armor to try to prevent myself from being killed. We're going to go ahead and reveal a card. Let's see how this goes. I got an event. I get to re-roll my defense roll. So we're going to go ahead and do that and see how that goes. We got a re-roll. We actually, oh wow, we killed one. We only get to kill 1 off this stack. So that's all that happens. So he's not down, but this alien has been stopped from being attacking him. We're going to put our body armor back. Now we're going to go ahead and see what happens to Hudson. Hudson is also just going to get attacked here. He got a 5. He has a melee score of 5, but of course I get to add 1 to 6, so he has actually got him. Hudson also has body armor, so he's going to go ahead and use that. He's going to reveal a card. Let's see what he got. He has got an event. That's awesome. He's going to also re-roll his die. That was a bad idea. It was a real bad idea. All right. He's also dead. Hudson has also died. Okay. So this is amazing. All right. We have to, well, this doesn't matter. He's dead. His body armor anymore. So he attempted to fight him off. He fought him off a little bit, but apparently when he fought him off enough, he actually got himself dead. All right, the rest of these guys are going to go ahead and move. I can put some of these tokens out now because I have enough. I replaced all our tokens. We're going to go ahead and move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to right here. This guy's going to move up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to right here. And let's see here. This guy's going to move. This is our big guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to right here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to right there. Our aliens have moved. We don't have any blips on the board because we looked at every blip last turn. I could replace this guy with an alien as well. Or not. Okay. What started off super good has now turned into super bad. We're going to go ahead and draw our 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to see what we have found. I'm going to have Ripley go ahead and draw the first 2. She has found an alien vanguard. Place a blip in number 4. So we're going to place one right there. And then we're going to go ahead and reveal a card. We have found an event, so nothing happens. I get to go ahead and discard this card. Her second card is there inside the perimeter. Oh, no, this is going to start being really bad. I had flares and stuff I should have been using, but I didn't. I just couldn't believe what happened. We're going to put that right there. And I'm going to then go ahead and reveal a card. We're going to go ahead. We got an event. All right. And if you haven't noticed, I only have 2 cards in my endurance deck, so I'm pretty sure I always know what the card is. All right, we have to place 1 blip on the tunnel token. So we're going to place our 1 blip right here. We're going to spawn the blip. It is a aliens of 2. We're going to put 1 of these and our alien on top of it. There we go. We're going to go ahead and discard that card. These are Hicks's cards. Hicks has an alien assault. We're going to put 1 on number 4, which is right here, I think. Yep, we're going to put it right back there. And then it says, if this spawn point already has a blip model, move this blip 4 spaces toward the nearest character. 1, 2, 3, 4, right there. All right, and can you see that? Might be able to see that. Oh yeah, you can totally see that. All right, let's see what it is. It is 2. We're going to put out 2 aliens. 1, 2, just like that. Whoops, 1, sorry. And then we put the alien on top. There we go, 2. And actually, I think you can see this one too. Yeah, he can totally see that, I think. Sure, he can see it. Let's see what it is. It's 2. Wow, 2. 1, 2. There we go. Now we're going to go ahead and discard this card. We have one more card to go, and check it out. I know what card it isn't because we already had it, and it was the worst card ever. This one is Flanking Aliens. Players must choose to either exhaust 4 cards or place one more blip at spawn point 2. Let's just play some blips. That's fun. One goes at 2, and then 2 of them are going to go at 4. So let's go ahead and place 2 at 4. And I think he's going to be able to see these. Let's see what happens. I'll take a look with my little laser pointer here. And he can see the bottom one. I don't think he can see the top one. It's just one alien. All right, we'll put an alien right there. Perfect. All right, we're on turn 7. I don't think we're going to get to turn 8. Oh, that's 6. We're done. All right, there's no more left on the turn dial. Interesting. All right, turn dial's done. We don't need it. We don't need this anymore. We're going to get rid of it. We're going to get rid of all our Marines because they're all going to be dead. We're going to move into our hero's turn. I'm going to start with Hicks. Hicks is going to go ahead and reset his dial to 7. Then he's going to go ahead and he could draw a card if he wishes to. I'm going to go ahead and draw a card because I know both of these are events. Our first one is Last Stand. Barricade any door. Oh, again, a little bit too late. All right, we might be discarding that card too. Use a reroll. I am going to play this card, Go to Sleep and Don't Dream. Recycle up to 6 cards from the exhaust deck, and then recycle up to 1 card from the discard pile. Now, I believe from the discard pile, it is true I should probably just be drawing the top 1 from that card. So we're going to go ahead and recycle that card. But then we're also going to go ahead and recycle 6 cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from our exhaust deck. And we're going to put them underneath our reshuffle card, which should be right there. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put this in the exhaust pile as well. He's done that. Now let's see what he can do. He's going to go ahead, and I believe that's it. He's just going to start shooting things. We're going to go ahead, take our aim dial at 7 and our M4-1A pulse rifle, and at least hopefully be able to take out the guy in front of us. We're going to go ahead and tick our exhaust our card, roll our die. Oh, it's got to be in the picture here. We got a 2. We're able to take out 1 of these. We're going to tick our aim dial down to 6. We're going to go ahead, reshuffle our pile here, which is totally fine. And we're going to exhaust a card and take another shot. Let's see how this goes. We got a 6. We took out another alien. These 2 are both dead. Then we're going to go ahead, and I think we're going to keep on firing. We got a 5. We're going to exhaust another card. We're going to fire. We're going to shoot something. Let's see, what should we shoot? Doesn't even matter what we shoot. I don't think it really matters. I'm going to shoot the guys over here. Let's see how we do. We got a 4. So we're able to take out 1 of these. We're going to tick our aim dial down to 3. We're going to, or sorry, to 4. And then we're going to go ahead and fire again. We got a 5, we missed. I'm going to go ahead and exhaust my shoulder lamp to fire again, which I probably should save for defensive fire, but I'm not smart enough. And we're going to go down to a 10. We got a 10, so we missed. We're going to bring this down to a 3. That's the end of Hicks. Hicks is done with his first action. He's got another action he could do. His next action is he's going to go ahead and fire his shotgun at this alien right here. Exhaust a card. No, I lied. He's going to fire at this big giant swarm in front of him. And he went ahead and killed 1 off that swarm. That was good. He needs to take out as many as he can from that swarm. Those guys are all dead. That's the end of his actions. He can now activate 2 grunts. And since we only have 1 grunt, we're going to go ahead and use Vasquez. Vasquez is going to go ahead and just start firing. She's got her card here. She's going to go ahead and discard or exhaust a card. She's going to shoot at the aliens in front of her. She needs a 6 or better. She failed. This goes down to a 5. She's going to go ahead and shoot it with her second action. Going ahead and exhausting a card, firing again. She got a 4. She killed that one. Now she's going to go ahead and tick this down to a 4 and fire again. She got a 7, so we exhausted the card to do that, and that's the end of her actions. That was awesome. She killed 1 person. All right, she's done. That's it. All right, now it's Ripley's turn. Ripley can recycle 2 cards, which we need to do because we don't have any in our deck at all. So we're going to go ahead and shuffle these 2 cards up, put them in our endurance deck, which we have now none in. No cards in our endurance deck, except for the 2 that she just recycled in. She's going to go ahead and start by firing. She's going to shoot at the ones next to her. She's going to exhaust a card, and she's going to go ahead and fire. She got a 7. She got rid of 1 of the alien tokens here. Now she's going to go ahead, tick this down to a 6, and fire again. This is the last card in our endurance deck. We go ahead and fire. She got a 9. She failed. Let's go down to a 5. What do we do? The only thing I can do really is fire again. So I'm going to go for my exhaust deck. I'm going to discard this card. It's Hadley's Hope map to be able to fire with my gun. So we're going to go ahead and roll our die. We need a 5. Oh, we missed. Okay, that goes down to 4, and that's the end of Ripley. Ripley is done. It is now the aliens' turn. There's just a couple we have to deal with. I'm just going to go ahead and start right here with Vasquez. Vasquez has a defense of 3. Come on, she's stronger than that. All right, let's see how this goes. She got a 3, so she's totally fine. This alien did not get her. Next, we're going to go ahead over to Ripley. Ripley has a defense of 6. Let's see how this goes. She got an 8, so she actually got hurt by this. Now, of course, once per turn, exhaust a card to choose a character within 4 spaces of Ripley. That character rerolls a failed defense roll. So I believe this is only for other people. I don't believe she can use it herself because it says to choose another character within 4 spaces. I guess she can. It says choose a character, not another character. So I'm going to say she can use this on herself. So I can go ahead and exhaust 2 cards. Oh, I forgot to use Newt. Newt's going to do 2 rest actions. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. She's going to go ahead and do that. These are going to get shuffled up and become our endurance deck. There we go. All right. She's going to go ahead and exhaust these 2 cards to allow herself to re-roll a failed defense roll. Oh, it's only 1 card. We're going to exhaust 1 card to re-roll our defense roll. Oh, why do I keep rolling defense rolls? I kill my guys. Okay, Ripley is dead. Ripley is totally dead. That was awesome. All right. Now it's the aliens over next to Hicks. Hicks is going to have to deal with some aliens. This one's going to move in and attack, or try to attack, and we'll see how this goes. He's going to use his shotgun. He needs a 5 or less. He did not get a 5 or less. He's going to go ahead and exhaust that card. Now this alien gets to make an attack at him, and it got a 3. He gets -1, so it's a 2, 3, 4. Okay, he's doing okay. He didn't actually get attacked by that alien. He was able to hold it off. Now, this alien is actually going to move up here, and this is diagonal to him because this is an actual straight white corner there. So I'm going to go ahead and take a defensive fire shot into 5 or less. Did not hit. I have to exhaust a card to do that. I'm not worried about the aim dial because I'm using my shotgun, and he's going to get attacked by that alien. Let's see what happens. 3, he goes ahead and destroys this alien. All right, we're going to activate another alien. This one's going to come up. It's going to go 1, 2 to right here. Hicks is going to go ahead and fire at it with his shotgun. He's going to go ahead and fire. He got a 5. That's fantastic. He's going to exhaust a card and kill one of these tokens from underneath. Then this alien is going to go ahead and attack him as well. Let's see what he gets. He got a 1. He's able to take that alien out. Oh, Hicks, you're a monster. Next comes this. This is what I'm really worried about. Here comes a group of 5 aliens. So let's see how this goes. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 tokens. They're going to move up to here, and they're going to attack him with that other alien on top. He's going to use a shotgun, try to take out one of these. Let's see how that goes. It did not go well. We're going to go ahead and exhaust a card, and then he's going to get attacked by this huge giant swarm of aliens. Let's see how this goes. Roll our die. We got a 2, which is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a 5. I think he actually survived the attack because his defense is a 6. So he's fine where he is. The rest of these are all going to move. 1, 2, 3 to right here. 1, 2, 3 to right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This was going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's amazing. We can go ahead and remove this guy. He can be an alien now. And this guy can also be an alien. That'd be pretty cool. All right. I think we're good. He's never going to get out of here. That's the problem. But these guys are always going to die. That's going to be the funny thing. The guys over on this side. We now have to move these 1, 2 to right here. I guess Vasquez can do defensive fire. She's got a 4. She's going to go ahead and tick this down to a 3, but she needs a 4 or less. She might be able to take this alien out. She got an 8. She failed. She does have to exhaust a card in order to do that. This alien now gets to attack her. Let's see how that goes. 6. Oh, that's terrible. Now she does have body armor, so we're going to go ahead, reveal a card, and she got a weapon. I have to exhaust this card. She no longer has her body armor. That's awesome. Now, of course, the grenades go to the endurance deck, but that goes there. And that's it. I don't get to reroll my die. A 6 knocks her down. That's the end of her. This one's left. It can't go running through its friends. It's just going to go to right there. And that's the end. I do have to go ahead now and move my blip. 1, 2, 3, 4. It can probably be seen. It's a number 3. We're going to put 2 of these guys out here, and we're going to put an alien on it as well. There we go. Now I have to draw 4. No, I have to draw 2 motion tracker cards, I believe, because Ripley's dead. So I think once the character dies, you don't have to draw their motion tracker cards. So that's the only good thing that has come out with this, what has happened in this game. I only have to draw cards for Hicks. Let's see how it goes here. Alien Assault. If this spawn point already had a blip, the alien moves. He does not. We're going to put one at number 2. Oh, this blip down here. There is a blip on number 2. I do have to roll to see how far it moves. It moves 2, 1, 2. It's kind of off camera. I apologize. We're going to put another one there as well. And now we're going to go ahead and discard that card. Oh, look at this. Oh, Alien Vanguard. I'm going to go ahead and put one at 1, which is right over here. Reveal a card. I have a equipment card, so that means it doesn't happen. This means this is done. I've just put 1 at number 1. All right, we're done with those. We're going to go into our Marine's turn, and I really don't see a way out of this. No matter how hard I am going to try to fight through this, I really think this is the end of our Marines. I don't think they have made it off of LV-426. Bishop is alone in the dropship waiting to get his brave soldiers up to the Sulaco. She's going to be gone next turn. I can't do anything about it. Newt can't physically attack anything. She's just going to run over the corner, scream, and cry. Hicks kind of can take it. He could stand here for a long time. He's pretty beefy. He could stay there and probably take a lot of damage and a lot of hits with that shotgun, and the fact that he's got 6 defense with 3 melee. He could probably hold up for a little while, but eventually I'm not going to be able to get out of this area because I can't. Once you move adjacent to an alien, you have to stop. And I'm never going to get out of this with all these aliens. Blips are going to keep coming. So we're going to stop the playthrough here. I'm going to call this a loss. My characters are all dead. Hicks is going to do his best to hold up for as long as he can, but I don't think he's going to make it out. She's about to get grabbed by these aliens. They're all going to run over there, and they're going to go over there, and they're going to go over there, and they're going to kill her. And that's going to be the end of her. So there you have it. That is the playthrough for Aliens. Another glorious day in the core. We made it all the way to mission 3, and wow, what a great game. I'm really impressed by this. I need to get the expansions. The expansions add so much more to this game. They give you a whole bunch more people. They give you more boards to play on. They give you extra scenarios, and of course, it extends the campaign as well. I did not mention that before, I don't think. It gives, I think, 2 or 3 extra missions on the campaign alone, which is by and far awesome for an expansion. I really think this game is amazing. I may have made a few errors as all this was going on up here at the moving and all this, but it didn't matter. It was just so much fun to have this happen. But of course, if I did make any errors, please let me know in the comments below so I can make sure to put some notes in the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy the playthrough. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell symbol so you know when the next game comes out. Also, like I said, please feel free to leave anything in the comments below. I would love to hear from everyone. This has been an awesome experience. It's been great to hear from the community. I've had a blast responding to everything I've heard about this game and all the other games that I have played. Thank you again so much for watching. And if you're excited to see what comes next, then I need you to meet me at the table. What's left to say, but you know it.
Game on!